Hello everybody, welcome back to the 21 Rise of the Gingerbreads Let's Play series, where I'm aiming to take my hometown team to the top of the footballing world, or I get sacked, whichever comes first. In today's episode, we're going to have games against our arch local rivals Boston. We're also going to be doing some transfer businessy stuff and things, because we've had to do some transfery stuff and things. So let's hop straight over to the game and you can check what's happening. Right, we are about to unveil two new signings to the team. If you remember, at the end of the last video, we sold Jurgen Locadia for $7.5 million, a player who kind of forced his way out of the club because of his desire to play for the Dutch national team, and he didn't think he was going to get picked playing for us. Well, we received $7.5 million for him, so I thought that was a good bit of business. We have also sold Carlos Miller for $100k to Birmingham. We also are currently in negotiations with this lad, Joe Riley from Oldham, who you may remember I looked at in the last video. He's took a little bit of finagling, but we are hopefully going to be bringing him in. The big problem we did have was a couple of our players, Mo Torre, Jack Rolls, were very unhappy with me because we chose to let Jurgen Locadia go out on be sold, even though he was the one that fucking did it. It wasn't my decision. He forced the move, yet these players feel I should have stood up to him and stuff. And the only way I could appease them was to tell them, don't worry, I'm going to strengthen the team. Well, here we are, about to unveil two new signings. So we now have the press conference to unveil our two new signings for Grantham Town. We've got Connor Mahoney coming in from Middlesbrough. However, I have slipped up a little bit there with him because he is ineligible to play for me this season, because you cannot play for more than two teams in one season. He was at Millwall. He then moved to Middlesbrough. He's played 20 times this season for Middlesbrough, and now he's moved to me. But I can't play him this season because he's ineligible. But I signed him with the intention being that these probably are the long-term club replacements for our loanees, Max Robson and Jacob Shepherd. And then we got Brad Potts coming in from Preston North End, who played 134 games for them. He can play pretty much left midfield, right midfield, which is what I wanted. So both of those players should be ideal for us. It's just a shame Mahoney can't play, and I'm surprised he accepted the move. I wasn't given any warnings about that he's not able to participate. Delighted to welcome them to the club. Certainly hope he can make a big contribution. Matches can be won or lost in a single moment. Do you believe Mahoney to be someone who can be the difference between success and failure? If he can turn draws into wins, that'll do nicely. What impact do you think signing Mahoney will have on the ground? We've brought in a top plan, that can only be a good one. What do you see as Potts' best position? Midfielder, right? But there may be times when he's needed elsewhere on the pitch. Yeah. How seriously has your transfer budget been depleted by these deals? Don't wish to discuss club finances. We've got plenty of money because we've got $7.5 million. I mean, these two signings collectively cost me about $200,000. Status of player and club. I think Brad is a magnificent capture for this club. Connor Mahoney is yet to really live up to his potential so far in his career. Do you think Grantham is the right place for him to do that? I hope. We all know some players need a fresh start to really show they're capable of. We all hope that's the case now for Connor. Brad Potts has taken what some might claim as a step backwards in order to join Grantham. Do you think you'll find it easier to succeed here? made a mistake in letting him go. Grantham are Brad Potts' 5th club. Do you think it's a risk to sign such a well-travelled player? Possibly. Jurgen Locadia was of similar journeyman mentality. Remarkably, this is your 13th signing of this transfer window. Do you have plans for any further signings? Could benefit from a few more. Long time to come. What is your relationship? I don't want to discuss personal relationships in public. Yeah, very positive. I'm surprised we didn't have more people turning up for the press conference, but there we go. Right. CWATTYESO was thrilled with the new signings. Supporters must trust the decisions made by the clubs. Again, Carlos Miller was one of those players that forced a move because he wasn't getting first team action. I mean, at the end of the day, he's 18 years old. He's behind Dimitri Mitchell and Romani Medford-Smith for that left back role in the team. And I'm not going to drop Romani Medford-Smith, who's the club captain, am I? You know, we're not going to leave him out of the team to play an 18-year-old kid. Team selection, yeah. You suggested squad. Try that. Might be able to get our new boy playing. Good crowd is expected for the Boston game. Excellent work. Firm favourites. Dale Taylor, 19-year-old striker, 15 appearances, 3 goals. Why should we be worried about him then? 10 press conference. I don't know why you put out so many cheats. It's only freaking Pete Waldron who keeps showing up. You have a fantastic record against Nathan Halsam in your career. Why do you think that is? Ability, simple. Do you think there's a psychological advantage to be had by maintaining such records and having confidence in? You have won the last 3 matches against Boston United. Is that sort of run important, and can you keep it going inside? It's Grantham's last meeting took place at the community stadium. The match finished 1-2. What do you make of your chances in this match? Always a hard fixture. They're currently 23rd in the Vanarama. Could Boston United leave with all the points on Saturday? We should win. How big of a miss is Max from? We'll do the best. Who would I consider as a replacement for him? Comment. Been noted that you've signed a number of young players. Is this conscious having your part of the club to build for the future? No barrier if they're a fantastic player. How important has the strong team spirit at Grantham been to picking up form? A very happy squad is a winning squad, and vice versa. Remy Campbell is amongst the league leaders in average minutes per goal, finding the net roughly every 76 minutes. Is there even more to come from him? He's certainly got plenty more to offer, and we'll be looking to get that from him. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute to that? It all starts with hard work. You've turned South Kesteven Sports Stadium into something of a fortress in recent times. How important is a good home record? It's vital. Playing at home comes with statistical, and it's where we expect to win most of our points. Teams won't relish. How important would Callum Cisse be for you, your approach against Boston United, when you consider his standout qualities? He's well suited, and I'd be surprised if he wasn't involved throughout. Woking have been the feel-good story of the National League so far, with their brilliant performances defying expectations at every turn. What have you made of them? Don't really know, don't really care. Let's get out there. Come on, I want to play a match in a minute. I want to see some balls being kicked around. There's a lot of flipping chatter. So it's one of the things about Football Manager, there's a lot of flipping stuff to deal with between matches. Oh, they're not very happy because I didn't... Oh, they didn't like the fact that I was a bit arrogant. Maybe. Maybe they didn't like me in the press. Maybe we should just send the assistant manager in future to attend press conferences. Possibly. Don't really want to be messing around with things, do we? Upsetting the balance. $100K. 100,000 we spent on that lad. Crazy money. Huddersfield makes Scarlett offer and we've rejected it. Yeah, we're not interested in signing Sean Clare, Stuart Harvey. He's not intelligent. He lacks intelligence, apparently, according to the report I read. So, therefore, do not wish to sign him. Clicking on. Is the Cox playing as a centre forward? Right then, let's jump into this match then against Boston. Stark contrast, really. We're top of the table. They're pretty much relegation candidates. Should be a win. Let's have a look. What have we got going on? Rolls as winger. Potts over there. Mitchell at left back. Doyle and Oyegoki. Playing Scarlett? Really? Have Reece Bennett on the bench. Of course, Shepherd's injured. He's going to be out for a little while. Mitchell's coming in. Where's Romani Medford-Smith? He's on the bench. Giving him a little bit of a rest today. We are. Right. Let's go for it. Scarlett needs to play. Brad Potts needs a shirt number. Great shirt then. What a debut to be making making your debut in a Boston United. Why are you demotivated? Why are you demotivated? Why are you now turning on me? Team. Please don't turn against me. You can't get sacked now. Just as we're on the verge of Football League goodness. I'll tell you what, Potts nearly scored on his debut there. That would have been something, wouldn't it? Player scoring on his debut. Corner. Doyle with the header. Done it. Why are they all so kind of like... yeah, uninspired. Encourage the players. There you go, Key. Scores. I don't... oh, how was he offside? He wasn't offside. Now everybody's miserable at me. Frustrated by the feedback. Oh, I give up talking to these flipping idiots at times. I'm the manager. Respect me. I tell you what, we've nearly got a full sellout here, everyone, against Boston. Big attendance for this fierce local match. So that's a good goal from that tight angle. Jack Rolls. Scores goals. I haven't used that for a while. I haven't said that for a long time in this save. I'll tell you what, Potts is trying here. Potts is trying. The squirrel's nuts should really stop spamming me with Steam notifications. Go away. I don't care if you've gone live on Twitch as you're doing. Everyone should be watching me and my great content, and you should all be subscribed as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you ring that notification bell, make sure you click a thumbs up on the video, and be sure to leave your comments in the comment section below. All that good stuff, you know, because you know you want to support your content creator that delivers you great videos like this for free every single week. Ooh, Dane Scarlett scores goals. Captain Scarlett. This is the voice of the Mr. Wrongs. You know you can hear us, Earthmen. And I'm not pressing the... you notice I wasn't doing that those voice effects with the buttons. I could actually do that. You know? Here we go. Match is going very well, I have to say. The match is going brilliantly. 4-0, half time. Boston just ain't got a clue, have they? They haven't got a clue how to cope with us. Stretched arms. I am very pleased. Keep it going, lads. Probably bring Kiefer Moore on at some point. Give Scarlett a bit of a rest because he's lacking fitness. Was Potts. Oh, Potts trying to get that goal. Potts wants his goal. Doyle scores goals. Doyle scored 2 goals. That's for a centre-back, you know. At 80 minutes, let's bring on some fresh legs. Keith and Moore for Campbell, because Campbell's not really done out today. Shay Charles at right back for right back today. Callum Cisse. Motore, we're going to bring Brad Potts off. He's had a good first debut game. Praise the players. They've had a fantastic match today. We haven't scored any goals in the second half. But a soft goal, if it's a goal. There we go. We even had Oyegoki had a goal disallowed, so it could have been 5. Could have been 5. We had a fantastic first half. Didn't really do much in the second half. There we go. Very happy with the lads. Very happy with our new signing. Hopefully he's going to give Locadia troubles. He didn't play well, Finnegan. Carson was one of the players to make a real difference. He scored a goal. Potts impresses on debut. Rolls on form for Grantham. Yeah, his passing was pretty decent. Tyndall. Bournemouth, keeping an eye on Remy Campbell. Got to attend the old press conference again. As Grantham making an astonishing 60 league matches since their last defeat. Do you ever think you'll lose at home again? Must have gone down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off as a run? To say that particular result was on the cards would be an exaggeration. Just how pleased are you by it? It's an absolute suit for everyone involved, and I expect sports will savour it for some time to come. Boston United register a single shot on target today. Is that a reflection of your complete dominance? How long do you think the unbeaten run can last? Is it really realistic to expect it to continue? Is there a danger of your players becoming complacent? Brad Potts enjoyed what most people would consider a good debut today. What are your thoughts on what you saw? I'm sure he will build on that. He's a great player and I'm really happy for him. Bournemouth manager Jason Tyndall. Despite the lowest average net transfer outlays, you're performing remarkably well this season. Do you think spending is overrated? Do you feel you have the upper hand? What's the thinking behind it? Look. Same old questions all the time. I'll consider us title favourites. There we go. Hopefully that got a good reception from the players. I don't think any of our players are getting unhappy. Right, the next game I'm going to show you and bring you guys back for will be the FA Trophy game against Sutton. So be sure to join me for that in just a moment. Okay, so we're back for today's FA Trophy 5th round tie against Sutton. Sutton United. Just want to quickly update you on a couple of things that have occurred since I paused the recording. Staff-wise, we have got a brand new director of football in Lee Grant. The ex-Man United, Stoke, Derby, stroke player, goalkeeper, has joined us as a director of football. Picked him up. He was recommended to me in a backroom advice meeting, so he's actually better than Adrian Speed. So I have hired him to be our new director of football. That long-time Grantham Town player, staff member, fan, legend, whatever, has left the club. No, we've just demoted him to be a scout instead. And he's going to go off and do his scouting role instead now, which should be great for us. Might find a few players and might be able to recommend some players to us. If it comes to worse, we just put him on the job of compiling the match reports on all the players we've got out on loan. Right. So yes, Sutton should be able to do these. We've beat them in the league recently, so we definitely should be able to beat them. Right, let's have a look. We've got that we have to try and bring in and make allowances for. Riley is suspended for this game. Okay, so we can't feature him. Got a lot of defenders on the bench, so we may need to go with a Jack Stobbs for McNamara just as a option to have a potential winger replacement. We're playing Scarlett and Campbell as our two front men. Scarlett, who has come back into the team following his injury, is actually doing quite nicely. I've just had to kick his arse though for only putting in a rating of 5 in training. A rating of 5. Team talk is complete. I can't do any individual team talks. So yeah, if you've only scored 5 for weekly training, you just haven't turned up, is my view on that. So yeah, I criticised him for his poor training. I thought that was his first goal for the club, but it's not. It's because it's been disallowed, because that Linezo has not got the memo that we are never offside. Damn you, game. Jack. Okonkwo, maybe his name is. I don't know. It's not as good as Oyegoki. You do Oyegoki. Campbell, Reme, 33rd goal of the season. It's been a bit quiet just lately because he's not been starting. He's not been our starting striker because he's not happy with the fact I blocked a transfer to a club. But the fact is that the clubs just aren't making the offers. I did have a little bit of a scare actually between the first half of the video and the board accepted a transfer bid for Dan Bartlett because a club made an offer that Dean Ashton felt was too good to turn down. But for the first time ever that I've encountered that situation happening, the player rejected the contract. He rejected the move. So despite the chairman trying to sell him, he says, no, I'm staying at Grantham. And he rejected the contract from the club. So very happy about that. We might just be getting to that point where we're just starting to get that little bit of notoriety where players are actually thinking, you know what? It's actually not that bad playing for this club. This club's on the way up and I'm getting a lot of playing time, which is great for me. I'm looking very good at this level with the playing time that I'm getting. So, yeah, don't really feel the need for players to move clubs unless they just really do insist on forcing a transfer, forcing an exit. I feel sorry for this Matt Gray bloke though, this manager, because like I say, we have beat him a couple of times now this season. Sutton are a team that we seem to have come up against on a couple of occasions, and it really doesn't go well for him when we play them. And there's Dane, Captain Scarlet himself. It'd be funny if he ever got to this level where he could be made captain. That would be funny, because then he would be Captain Scarlet. Yeah, we've got Potts in today. He's playing on the right wing today, having made his debut on the left wing in the previous match. Riley, who made his debut as well in that match at right back, is obviously suspended today, but he can also play on any of the midfield positions, wide midfield positions, which is where I kind of was. I know Locadia was a striker and we have yet to technically replace a striker. We haven't added a new striker to the team. So I don't know whether a couple of my players are going to be unhappy with me for failing to do that. I don't know. Because I did promise we would improve the team. I'm hoping that they'll see the players that I've brought. Potts, Riley, and the other lad who's currently ineligible because he's played too many times for too many teams this season, who's now playing in the under-23s. Connor, was it Connor? I think it was Connor. Yeah, we're playing him. We've brought him in, so that's 3 good signings. They're all going to depth and hopefully some quality, some strength in numbers. Jack Rolls, Reece Bennett. He says he's been booked. Playing Oyegoki as centre back today. Close to wing back like normal. Might be a case that Oyegoki is transitioning more into maybe being a ball playing central defender. Cisse might be our best choice then at right back to fit the setup fit him into the squad. I know Cisse has played in midfield for us quite a bit, but again, we've got a few players in that position now. Not needed. We've got Rolls, Bartlett, Lancaster. Making a bit of a comeback here. Didn't really clear the line well there, did you, Bennett? Didn't make a good clearance. Mitchell sneaks in at the far post. Gets his 4th goal of the season, which is also, coincidentally, our 4th goal of the match. Come on. Let's have some fun. Come on, boys. FA Trophy, 5th round. What's the attendance today? 1,470. Not bad. Not bad. Most of those are apparently Grantham fans. 1,600 and something, looks like. 1,660 something. Right, we need to make a sub because dead. Potts is dead. Mitchell. Jack Stobbs. Yeah, let's think about this. Jack Stobbs is going to come on for Potts. Callum Cisse could move into winger. Can't play left though, can he? Medford Smith for Mitchell. Callum Doyle for Mitchell. Bennett for Doyle. We'll put Bennett out on the wing, left back position. Bring Kiefer Moore on for Dane Scarlett. Bit of a fresh leg up front. Hopefully gets Reme playing a bit better. Not just helps us see out the final few minutes of the game. Full time, job done. It's in the bag. Well, lads, good win, boys. Well done. So that's us through to, I believe, quarterfinals, is it? Is it quarterfinals next for us in the FA Trophy? Like it to be. Grantham win in FA Trophy, 5th round. Ahmed Sutton, we received 8.47k. Woeful, that, woeful. Pressing forward, crowned off a miserable display by constantly being caught offside. Oh, he didn't know. Scarlett on form, 2 assists, 1 goal. Hopefully trying to cheer the team up a bit. Don't know when the draw is for the next round of the FA Trophy. Hoping it's going to be fairly soon. Yeah, I'm going to sell him. Decided. Sell that goalie. He's not going to be good enough now. We're rapidly moving up the leagues. But yeah, we've done well in today's video, definitely. Mahoney, not Connor. Connor Mahoney, that was it. That's the player that can't play for the first team yet, but he will do next season. Right, let's have a quick look at the schedule then. We've got the FA Trophy quarter-final match against an unknown opponent. We've then got Yeovil, and then we've got the FA Cup fifth round tie against Manchester United at home. So you can imagine what's likely to feature in the next video, everybody. If you want to see that video, like I said earlier, make sure you're subscribed, you've rung that notification bell. Leave your comments on the series in the section below. Do you think we've done good business there, getting Lee Grant as our new director of football and shifting Speedy into just a scouting role? Do you think that might help us find better players in the future and sign better players in the future? Let me know. I've been CWATTY. This has been the Rise of the Gingerbreads. I'll see you all again in the next video very soon. But for now, from me, it's goodbye. Cheerio, everyone.